Let's calibrate with Glavista windscreens. Do you know what ADAS is and how it's linked with the camera calibration? Today, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADAS for short, are standard on our roads. Almost all new cars are equipped with advanced safety features like park assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, object recognition, and autonomous emergency braking assist. Advanced technology for the safety of passengers and other road users. ADAS works through sensors and a camera that is usually fitted at the center of the windscreen. It is essential to make sure that the camera is always calibrated properly to assure the safety system is working as intended. After replacing a windscreen, it is important to perform a full calibration. Installing a new windscreen requires an excellent product, an experienced professional fitter, and detailed technical know-how. A minority of vehicles can be calibrated by driving the vehicle, so-called dynamic calibration, but most vehicles must be calibrated under workshop conditions, known as static calibration. This static calibration can be done easily within your own workshop for all car types with Glavista windscreens. Contrary to what you might think, it's not difficult to perform. Just follow the steps of the calibration tool. To perform accurate calibration, you only have to pay extra attention to certain steps, and Glavista can help you with that. We are constantly improving our product quality, and we have invested a lot in extensive in-house research. We will share some findings with you so you can carry out the calibration process quite easily by yourself. Create value for your customers and give them peace of mind. Together, we will make sure your customers' safety systems continue to operate as intended. Based on our research and tests, we come to the following conditions and pre-work for calibrating the camera. We'll mention the steps briefly. When you calibrate, the calibration tool will guide you to follow the steps. The calibration procedure requires oil, coolant, and tire pressure at specified levels, plus a full fuel tank, a spare tire, and standard tools in the vehicle. Make sure there are no extra loads in the car. The wheels must be aligned. First front wheels, then rear wheels. The car should be placed on a flat, level surface with at least 1.5 meters free space in front and no reflective surfaces within 3 square meters. All measurements must have a tolerance of plus or minus 5 millimeters. The calibration area should be brightly lit. During calibration, no person should be between the line of the camera and the board. Before replacing the windscreen, carry out a pre-inspection, including a diagnosis, ensuring there are no failure codes in the camera. When you have verified that you have the correct windscreen and you have no DTC failure codes of the front camera, you can start the replacement of the windscreen. Carefully remove the camera from the old windscreen. Make sure you don't damage the camera and the connection. Now you can remove the old windscreen and install the new one. Then fit the camera on the bracket in the new windscreen, ensuring the perfect fixation without any damage of the bracket supports. When all these conditions are correct and the pre-work is done, you can start the actual calibration. Connect the calibration system to the car. Place the specific board in front of the car. Put the car in the correct position following the system steps. Launch the calibration. Remember to print out the calibration report when the calibration is done. These are the main steps for the calibration to be followed. However, from time to time, calibration failure can still occur. At Glavista, we have worked hard, together with our key industry partners, to understand the process. We have done our best to solve the problems and protect the customers from calibration issues. We've learned how both glass manufacturers and fitters can make improvements. We are always taking steps to improve our own production processes, optimizing our products for successful calibration. We've discovered that one of the main causes of an unsuccessful calibration is the curvature of the windscreen in the camera area. We have been focusing on having all references with the correct shape. Of course, a good calibration requires more than just a high-quality windscreen. The fitter, too, has an important part to play. Pay extra attention to the fixation of the camera, assuring the perfect position of the camera without breaking any plastic parts of the bracket, glass fitting procedures and calibration conditions. For example, be accurate when you place the calibration system. Make sure that conditions are good with sufficient light. Other points to keep in mind. Make sure the calibration system is updated. Check the Euro code of the car model. Sometimes there are new versions with the same code, leading to calibration failures. With these findings in mind, you should be able to perform accurate calibration by yourself quite easily. Working together, we share to gain. Glavista works closely with glass fitters. Together, we bring out the best in replacement windscreens. Our goal is to have better windscreen calibration for safer cars. We regularly share knowledge with our partners about calibration